you believe this is the 13th episode? Now, some people might say that's unlucky. For you, maybe. But for me, it feels just right. Because today, I'm sharing something that has carried me through every high, every low, every strut in my life. Music. Songs have always been more than just sound to me. They've been lifelines, courage and company, and sometimes gave me the encouragement I needed to step out of the door. So today I want to walk you through the soundtrack of my life. That sounds dramatic, doesn't it? I'm going to talk about the songs that shaped me as a blonde, as somebody trying to find a place in the world. Some of them will make you smile, some of them will make you think, but all of them are stitched into the fabric of who I am. The first one's a trans-coded classic. It's Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. I remember the first time I heard it. I bought a Lou Reed's Greatest Hits album. It was that magical bass line that caught my attention. And then I caught the lyrics. And I thought, wait, did he just? Holly came from Miami, FLA, hitchhiked away across the USA, plucked her eyebrows along the way, shaved her legs, and then he was a she. She said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey honey, take a walk on the wild side. Wow, who doesn't relate to that? He was a rock legend of the 70s, casually talking about a trans woman. It blew my mind. It wasn't perfect. It came through this very male and very voyeuristic lens. But still, it was there. For someone who often felt invisible, it was like the universe whispering, you've always been here. Even if the world doesn't want to see you, you exist. And that was powerful. And then there was Lola by the Kinks. Now this one is cheeky. I remember hearing it for the first time, and I was a bit shocked, to be honest. But behind the humour, there was something thrilling about it. Here was a song about a woman who surprised expectations. She owned it. She didn't apologise. She didn't explain it. She was just Lola. And in my head I thought, that's who I want to be. A woman who walks into a room, turns heads and never has to justify herself. For a trans woman, hearing that song is like slipping into your first pair of heels. A little dangerous, a little exhilarating, and completely unforgettable. The writer Ray Davies said it happened to a friend of his. Yeah, right. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walks like a woman and talks like a man. Really, Ray? Then there was Girls Aloud. Oh, Girls Aloud. For me, they were everything. Bold, unapologetic, glittery and loud. They made femininity seem like the ultimate celebration. I used to watch their videos and think, that's it. That's the type of woman I want to be. Not shrinking, not hiding, but larger than life. They taught me that being a woman isn't about blending in, it's about standing out. And even now when I hear them, I get that rush of energy. Like I'm back in my room, hairbrush in hand, pretending I'm on stage with them. Girls Aloud didn't just sing pop songs, they gave me a script for confidence. And then of course, there's Miley Cyrus. Miley is the queen of reinvention. She has never let the world put her in a box. From Can't Be Tamed to Wrecking Ball to Flowers, every reinvention was like a declaration. This is who I am now, so deal with it. I connect to that deeply. Transition isn't about fitting into one identity neatly. It's about breaking free of expectations. It's about saying, I won't be what you tell me I am. I'll be what I know I am. When Miley sings about independence, about resilience, about rising from heartbreak, stronger than before, I hear echoes of my own story. She reminds me that reinvention isn't weakness, it's power. Now, if we're talking about reinvention, we've got to talk about Cher. Cher is, well, Cher. If there's a patron saint of heels, it's her. In the 80s, she owned her sexuality in a way that was so bold, so unapologetic. Think of If I Could Turn Back Time, that infamous outfit. Daring, outrageous, iconic. She wasn't asking for permission, she was demanding attention. Or I Found Someone, where she turned heartbreak into power. Or Save Up All Your Tears, where she reminded us that resilience can be glamorous. What Cher taught me is that nobody gets to dictate your femininity. Not society, not age, not critics. She showed me that being bold, being sexy, being dramatic isn't too much. It's exactly enough. And that's a lesson that every trans woman needs to carry with her. Then there's Whitney, and specifically $1 Million Bill. That song, That video, Whitney glowing, smiling and commanding the room. It's impossible not to feel fabulous just watching it. For me, it's the ultimate strut song. Whitney in that video makes me think of femininity as a spotlight. Not something to hide from, but something to bask in. And of course there was Vogue. What Madonna did with that song was give us permission to pose, to strike a stance, to be glamorous. As a trans woman, so much of our journey is about reclaiming how we move, how we stand, how we're seen. Vogue isn't just a song, it's a manifesto. Don't shrink, don't apologise, strike a pose. And then there's the pint-sized princess of pop, Kylie. I loved Can't Get You Out of My Head. That hypnotic beat, the sensual glamour. It's impossible not to feel powerful when it's playing. Kylie makes femininity look effortless and fun. And that's the exact energy that I strive for. That song isn't just about obsession. It's about surrendering to joy. And isn't that what being a woman should be all about? Surrendering to joy. And of course, we've got to include Shania Twain. Man, I Feel Like a Woman. This song is pure celebration. Unapologetic and empowerment wrapped in a great pair of heels. Every time it comes on, I feel like I can dance anywhere, be anyone, and own my femininity without apology. It's loud, it's proud, and it reminds me that womanhood, or the joy of expressing it, is something to celebrate. So that's my soundtrack, from Lou Reed and the Kinks, to girls Aloud and Miley, to Cher, to Whitney, to Madonna and Kylie. These songs aren't background music to my life. They're affirmations. They're survival strategies. They're little bursts of joy and courage that remind me to keep walking tall in heels. Every woman has a soundtrack and this one's mine. But now I want to know, what's yours? What songs make you strut? What songs make you cry? And what songs make you laugh? So share them with me. I'd love to hear. Until next time, keep walking proud, keep dancing to your own rhythm, and always keep living your life in heels.